All right, so this is going to be a quick one. And I know I say it all the time, but legit, this is going to be quick. And so one of the things that I have, that I love about the SP is the effects, which I say that and then don't use them as much as I probably should all the time. But I think at times it can be very useful if you use them for helping to improve your sound a little bit. And so one of the things I like on here is the warm saturator, because I was so tempted to like look for a pedal or get like, I think Electron makes one, like a tube heat pedal type thing where you can warm up the sound a little bit. Now on this board, there is a warm mode, which is kind of cool. It takes some of the digital and adds a little saturation to it just to make the sound a little bit more, I'm using this word loosely, but it's I'm going to say warm for the lack of not really knowing how to describe that. But the added saturation. But anyway, inside the SP, there's actually, if you hit this button, you'll see warm saturator. And if you hold down effects, is the second one, or not here. Hold this first one down and then press pad 12. That's what you get, right? So it looks like this. And they have drive, EQ low, EQ high. And then if you hit this button, you have your level. The encoder, that's what that is, by the way. All right, so we'll go off of that. So I wanted to show you, here's what this piano loop I made in using the keyboard here sounds like without that. Okay, I'm gonna stop it there. So that's without the warm in the keyboard, because I completely, when I was doing it, forgot to turn that on. So with the warm in the keyboard, I can't play it for you because I don't have, but I'm going to just show you. Now I'm going to turn it off. Turn it back on. See how it enhances the sound a little bit? It not only beefs it up a little bit in volume, but it also warms the sound up a little bit. Versus it's a little thin, if that makes sense. So here you kind of have the same thing. So here's what I played you what it sounds like without it. It was thin, kind of thin. Now I'm going to turn that on, the effects on, and now listen to it. So it's a little more grit because I have the drive up. You can turn the drive down if you want less grit. Turn the EQ low up. I like it at 10, it's cool. I feel like there's enough highs in this to where I'm not worried about it. And then I have the level, you can boost it all the way up. I like that. Now, I like it better from the keyboard initially. I think it fits that sound. I should have used it. I'm okay with using just this, though. If you don't have the SP and you want to do it, and let's say you have the iPad and you want to use it on there, then use the Fab Filter Saturation is really nice. If you just put that on, put that on the end of it, and don't even change like to any presets, just add it on. It actually does very similar vibe, but you're just trying to warm the sound up a little bit. I brought the EQ low up because there's less low end in this piano. If I turn that warm off, sounds very kind of bright to me, which is normal, I guess, for this thing. But that helps, that warm mode they put on there. And then if you bring it here and do that, you could do it to your drums too. So here's what sort of takes the high off and it gives it a little extra punch, I think, in my opinion. All this is opinions just because you can't really describe it to the T. It's kind of like how you feel about a song, like what makes that song feel good. Some people might not feel good. Everybody's opinions is just that, an opinion. But anyway, so that's kind of cool. So that's why I said this video is going to be short, because that's all I wanted to show you. I think it gets overlooked a lot, this warm saturator. So you might try to use it in your music. And one thing it can do too is it can also work on the master chain. So you could put it on the master effect with a compressor, and you'll see what I mean when you try it. Anyway, all right, I'm out.